I heard I was called out, and let me do this the right way with my yellow ass for being on Trish's channel. Did you listen to what I said? Or did you see me in there as Revolution and realize it was me? And because you have beef with her, I shouldn't be there. Did you hear me? Hear me? Or did you just see me? If you heard me, you wouldn't have gotten so upset. I'm not summoned by anyone. That's not how I live, and that's not how I operate. And YouTube is not my life. So when you summons me, I ask that you listen to what I said. This is what I'm talking about, division. This is what I'm talking about, sheeple being led. It was a very interesting conversation. Did I speak on two people working together? No. Did I say a certain person is an alcoholic? No. Did I say a certain person was on drugs? No. What I said is that I'm talking to people on a screen that I don't know. I don't know their personal business. I don't know what they do for me to sit and judge anyone. I said I was against talking about children. I also said and asked a question. If you're going to have a petition, that 5B's name needs to be on there too. She has talked about children just as much as other content creators talk about children. I also said this is a sector for 18 and over. No underage child should be on camera in this sector. And that I heard Leah ask her mother, "Mommy, please don't say that to that man," and explain that these are children, that as adults, we're exposing them. If the parent is not doing their job, the parent should be spoken on, not the child. And it's being a hypocrite to say you care about children, but then you sit up and actually say the child's name when that child wasn't the one on camera spewing all the hate, causing all the division. She was born to that person. And I also said they are going to be the ones that the Most High will judge. I am not here to judge anyone. And I then asked, Trish, what do you consider abuse? And the answer I got is it comes in many different forms. Mental, emotional, and physical. One is no better than the other. Abuse is abuse. And to sit with a minor and spew all the hate, all the words, is a form of abuse. She and I didn't disagree. We didn't agree on calling CPS. And that's okay. But when I see grown adults sitting in a live and listening to the child's name being mentioned, it wasn't the child, it was the content creator. So if you're going to speak on it, speak on the content creator, not the child. But to summons me and to tell me to bring my yellow ass, no. I'm grown. I'm independent. I know what my purpose is in this universe. And I bow down to no one but the Most High. And if that's not good enough for you, I have no apology. I have nothing to apologize for. If you have something to say to me as an adult, contact me. I'm not used to people getting on a platform and speaking and summoning people. Do you do that at work? Do you do that in your everyday life? That when you see, not listen, see something you don't like, you stand up at your desk and you summons people to your desk? I don't think you do. I'm going to continue watching, and if I'm allowed to be on anyone's panel to express my opinion, my beliefs. That's what makes us individuals. Isn't that why the Most High and Babel gave down the law that everyone should speak a different language And at that time, everyone spoke a different language. We're individuals. We have individual experiences in life. And there's a thing called freedom of speech. If your freedom of speech is to summons people, to curse people, then that's your way of communicating. I don't communicate in that manner. So I ask that you listen. Learn how to listen at what I said. Now, I am going back to what I was doing. I don't believe in coincidence. I don't believe in time. When I turned on my devices, that was the live that popped up. And I listened. And I asked to be on the platform so I could put my input that you can't speak on what someone is doing. You can't accuse people of being alcoholics, drug addicts. You're not here to judge. That's not your purpose, is to judge. And I don't have to put your name in my video. I'm not here for clicks and views. But the way we speak to one another, the way we speak upon one another, is embarrassing, it's ignorant, and you wonder why these races have come into this sector. Just like young white kids that don't know anything about racism, but they're raised to become racist and to learn the word nigger and to learn that black people are just ignorant, uneducated, animalistic. If they're taught that as a child, they grow into adulthood believing that. This is not an apology. But I heard your message, and I'm going to ask you to listen. Listen with my yellow ass mouth.